country. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns. PreReq Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to him again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got him still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wood. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Kick is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking.
Breaks into the open. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block back. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field and work on some things, and I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Wood. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas!
is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is exactly what his defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Randall. Got enough for the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wood. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With the catch, it's Wiggins.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Still looking on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Rhodes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense defense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Turns it loose. Wide open. He makes the catch. Oh, look out on the run. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out. On the move to the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Wood. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This is is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Gets it out quickly. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Taking